Get ready for a bundle of inspiration, entertainment, and pure musical magic. It's the Smiley J Artist Zone, the show that spotlights amazing music creators from around the world with their stories, passions, and soul-stirring artistry. So now it's time to sit back, turn up the volume, and open your heart, and let's vibe together with your hosts, Smiley J.
I am your host, Smiley J. Welcome. What's up, y'all? I'm so glad that you guys are here hanging out with me today. Yes, indeed. Now, if this is your first time, joining or listening, welcome. It is no accident that you are here. And I want to personally thank you for hanging out with me today. And all I ask is that you come on back, okay? Come back and bring a friend or two. Yes. Now, if you are a creative, then this is definitely the right place for you because this platform is dedicated to all of my creatives, all of my independent creatives in the field of the arts. So just sit back and open your ears and mind and heart, get inspired. Yes. So let's go ahead and get on with today's guest. Now, today's guest is he's my kind of guy because I just kind of like these people. I like those people who keep it real, unapologetically, and he's one of those people. You just never know you never know what he's going to say, but it's always worth a listen. Not only he's a musician, he's a percussionist. He is the powerhouse behind the jazz funk fusion band Drivetime. And when he's not rocking the stage, he's keeping it real smooth and spinning the grooves for me and you on the Smooth Drivetime show. I want you guys to give a warm virtual welcome to my friend Bernie C because he's about to hit us with some wisdom and he's probably going to, drop a few gems. So there will be some takeaways. I promise. So clap it up for Bernie C. Welcome, Bernie C. What's happening?
Hey, how are you, Smiley J? Been a long time, my honey.
Oh, it's been a good long stretch here. How you been?
Man, life's got its ups and downs, right?
You know it. But we got to roll through them, right? Only the strong can
good,
survive.
something's bad. It's what it is. As my wife says, nobody gets out here alive.
I know you've been doing a lot of great things. I just want to, I'm going to do a quick recap for my new listeners. Like, you've been in the music game. How long now?
Oh, man. I guess maybe coming up close. Well, it's over 40 years. Let's I started out on a dance show in Philadelphia in 1965, the Jerry Blavat show, and did our first recording at Cameo Parkway. It was the Discophonic Walk. And been in the business ever since. I don't know.
So Bernie, real talk, like how do you stay motivated and passionate after 40 plus years?
The reason I got into music originally was my dad was a drummer. I was sort of like a protege. He started taking me to clubs when I was 6, 7 years old to play drums with his buddies. And I just got the bug, had to be on stage. I had to, be in the limelight. It was, just inbred, Well,
you definitely had the personality for the limelight. Now, how long has Drivetime been? I want to talk about Drivetime. How long have you guys been together? Over 15 years, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well over at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I came back from a tour with Dexter Wanzel in Europe. And at the time, I thought it would be a great idea to put a band together that was doing smooth jazz. We had been doing fusion. We started out, with a band called Eulipian. We were doing all original music. It was like the first fusion rock band.
Oh, I bet that was cool.
Oh, yeah. I still have some of those recordings I have to lay on you sometime. It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was interesting. And we did a lot of concerts. We did a lot of live radio concerts from WRTI in Philadelphia, which one of our tunes became, we did a a cover of Creator Has a Master Plan. Pharoah Sanders song.
Okay.
And he used to use that as his theme song, which was pretty cool, to a show he used to do called Journey to Mecca, which I always felt was a little ironic, being a bunch of white guys, you know.
I told you he keeps it all the way real.
I mean, it was very, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we started. I still work with the guitar player, Gene Terramani, who has, done some great things on his own. So Drivetime, we started playing at a place called Warm Daddies.
Oh yeah, up there in Philly.
Yeah, we were doing the
Sunday brunch.
Yeah, Sunday brunch. And during the week we would do like Thursday with Michael Tozzi from WJJZ, who was. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for him, smooth jazz would have died in this city a long time ago.
Well, you know what? Let me just shout out your city of Philadelphia, because you guys have some great artists, great musicians, great singers, producers. Like, you guys are like the mecca of great music. So, to my fans who are not familiar with Drivetime Band, describe your sound.
We're kind of like the bad boys of smooth jazz. We ain't smooth. We're extremely creative, and we don't sound like anybody else. And it's been very hard to market. Sandy Shore once told me, maybe you guys shouldn't be in smooth jazz.
Create your own lane.
Well, we sort of did. Jazz. And what we did was we kind of renamed it as Urban Organic Jazz.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of rockish, kind of fusionist, kind of smooth, kind of Latin, kind of samba. We cover all the bases, and that's just it. Because our experience as a whole has been very vast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I started out doing top 40. Wildwood, New Jersey, top 40 bands, Cookie Jar and the Crumbs, The Exceptions, Superheat, all this stuff. Then I went out west, and I was with a band called Copperfield, and we did all the covers, Three Dog Night, that whole the Grateful Dead, and that whole thing. And then I got into Latin percussion.
I love it. Love it. Well-rounded.
Mongo Santa Maria, a lot of the great percussionists of the era. Potato. I love these people. So we got really well-rounded background, and so we cover the bases.
So that's why you got that such great sound, because you got a lot of different, a lot of great artists.
I've also been told that we definitely kind of like hold on to that Philly sound, which I don't know what that is. Like, people say, yeah, I could tell you're from Philly. Like, how?
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand.
Because there's a lot of great musicians. I don't know. Maybe they hear good music. They're like, oh, those are some Philly cats.
But anyway, how about a selfless plug here? We have a brand new CD out that's called Un Domani Migliore, which means a better tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And there's some great players on this. And we also invited Andrew New, one of Philly's top saxophone players. You probably have heard him. He's on everything. He's on
That's
Lisa.
Probably why in the liner notes, I've seen that name.
Yeah, he's on Lisa Addio. He was out with Keiko Matsui.
Okay.
He's done recordings with Carol Albert. His producer, Greg Manning. I mean, he is all over the place.
Let's talk about this new project you have, and how, and these featured musicians, and how did it all come together?
Well, yeah, we've been at it for so long. I have a home studio like everybody in the business does these days. And I write. My guitar player, Gene Terramani, who I've worked with for over 40 years, writes. Our keyboard player, the one that has been with us for a long time, he hasn't been doing anything live for a while. But Jimmy Del Orfis, who is an excellent player, piano players, they get these like side gigs,
No, right?
and they'll blow you off. They'll blow you off because they'll do a solo gig at a hotel for twice as much as you're paying.
So you don't stand a chance,
I can't make that gig. So,
but we appreciate them because we need them. We need them.
Yeah,
so,
we do.
I got a lot to cover in a little bit of time. So I want to get into your radio show. Tell us about your radio show and your format.
Oh man, it's been going great guns, and I do everything that everybody else doesn't. I do jazz. I do jazz fusion. I have a Latin show. I have Taste of Brazil.
I love it.
I do a 2-hour show, Steely Dan. I do a 2-hour show of Sade. I do a 2-hour show of Frank Sinatra on Sundays. Well, actually, it's 6 hours, but I run the show during the day 3 times.
Isn't it wonderful to have your own format and your own creativity and to run the show like you want? You know what I mean? Your rules, your way.
You'll very seldom hear anything twice. Like I do like an urban chill show. Mm-hmm. And what it basically gets down to is, since I do the radio show, I have all this material and I put together 2-hour shows of some of the, of the past month or 2 months or whatever is, gone by, and I keep them in rotation. So you're always hearing a different show with different players any time of the day. So you're not going to run you're not going to run into the same tune like a commercial station 9 times during the course of the day.
That's good, because that's so boring. I need a good mix. It is
extremely boring. And I try to keep the talking down to a minimum. Mm-hmm. I do your commercial.
Thank you. It's time for a new one, right?
Yeah, I keep trying to get a new one from you. Not that I don't like the old one. It's perfect.
I got you, Bernie. I got you.
But you're progressive and you keep moving forward. And that's what I like about you. But you need you just need to change it up a little bit. And I like the announcer. I like the announcer. She has a great voice. I don't know who you used for that, but it was great.
A couple of people, yeah. Now listen, Bernie, I got to pick your brain because, when I have folks on a show like you've been in the business 40 plus years, because I have an audience of music, emerging artists, musicians, singer, songwriter, producer. So I got to pick your brain, right? So I know that you have this book. It's like a how-to guide. I know that in your travels, you've seen it all before, you heard it all before, and you probably experienced a lot. So I need you to briefly give some advice to the aspiring musicians, artists, producers who are listening right now.
My advice is this. Where we're at in the music business is a very scary place. There are companies like Suno and Udio that are taking my music, other people's music, and teaching AI how to make music that sounds like you. And you get nothing. It falls under the Fair Use Act, which now it's in litigation. If you're going to get into the business, you have to get my book because you have to protect yourself. Mm-hmm. You have to have your music copyrighted. They say, your music is copyrighted as soon as you do it, but you've got to have paperwork. So you've got to go through the Library of Congress, which this is so up in the air. If you want to stay informed, you have to go to YouTube and find Crystal Delgado, who is the top music attorney. She's fabulous and she's on it like you wouldn't believe. If you're very interested in getting into the music business, know the legal end. I mean, I got into the business because I wanted to meet chicks. And it was cool to be a musician, and this is how we rolled back in the day. But over the years, But over the years, I've learned that you better be a businessman if you're going to be in the music business, because there's a lot more to it. And, there are people in the business like Chuck Berry and Fats Domino that got ripped off for so much money.
Yeah.
For so much money, because the record companies really knew how to manipulate them. The best thing I would suggest right now for musicians, if you really want to play music, be a live musician, have a real band, get tight, and don't worry about recording.
And make sure that you have all the business permissions and everything in place, because the Copyright Act, there's a lot of changes that's going to definitely have a negative impact.
Well, listen, BMI and ASCAP charges the clubs that you're paying or playing at money for the tunes that you're doing. If you're a cover band.
I know that. Yeah.
I'm all for musicians getting their money.
Of course. Yes. We all are.
The way they pay. I mean, I'll get 4 pages from Spotify of, all these plays. And then all of a sudden at the bottom, it says $45. It's like,
it's funny, but not funny. I'm sorry.
And the owner is making millions. It's like, what?
That is so disgusting to me.
What?
Got to band together and do something. They got to make some changes.
Oh man.
And we got to make our voices heard, starting with your politicians. 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 Tricksters. Okay.
There you go. That's a better.
The tricksters.
Yeah.
I was being facetious. So Bernie, I want to talk about the radio for a minute, because you being a guy on the radio, you listen to a lot of music, you review a lot of music.
Oh, yeah.
Real talk. Like, Bernie, what do you look for when you're listening and previewing music? It's the instrumentation, the melody, the hook, the lyrics. Like, what is it for you? Or is it all those things?
For me, I would say essentially overall sound, the production quality, the musicianship, and the memory factor.
Mm-hmm.
Does the melody and the vibe last in your brain?
So let's talk about this music. What song we getting on today? I need you to introduce your song. Let's go ahead and set this song on, set it up so we can get it on. Let our listeners check it out. And before you set the song up, I need you to tell the people where they can hear your show and where they can follow you and where they can get this book.
All right. Well, the best and the easiest way is to go on Facebook and punch in Groove Life Radio. Groove Life is all one word, capital G and capital L, but it's one word. Groove Life Radio is for a schedule, and for links are right there.
All right.
Or you can punch in Groove Life Radio on Google, and you can find it that way. And hey, it's 24 hours a day, babe. You're going to you're going to hear music that, will inspire you, will relax you, will, groove you. It's all there. Anything you want to hear every day, day in, day out.
That's what's good music 24/7.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and introduce this song for the listeners. Take it away.
All right. Here is Love's Paradox.
Right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me to the very end. You are my friend. And thank you to today's guest, Bernie C. Now, you guys know the rules around these parts. You like what you hear, you go ahead and download the song and add it to your favorite playlist. Also, be sure to check out Bernie over at the Smooth Drivetime show. Yes, check him out over there. Until next time, I'm going to need you guys to be well, stay safe, and remember to listen to good music. Your ears will thank you for it. I'm Smiley J, and I'm out.